Hello, my name is Don and welcome to episode 15 of Motorsport Manager here on my channel with ZRT Autosport. We're literally just about to go into the race. There's nothing that has happened between the end of the last episode and this one apart from a couple of scouting reports going in until right this second. Our new HQ is built. Look at that baby. It's looking very fine. It puts us 9th in the best factories on the grid, but the bar is pretty much full, so it's pretty much where it should be for this level. Of course, we've got 6 for staff, which is boosted by because we have a scouting facility and we're bottom everywhere else. So we've got another scout report there. The factory is now finished. We'll have a look at the scout report of Ollie Ryan. He's crash happy, but a born leader, so he does like leading. Which would probably take him up to about a 3-star driver if he's in the lead of a race. But it's like +2 on everything when he's leading, and a lot of that would be wasted on overtaking and feedback, which is a bit strange, but nonetheless. Performance work is done on both the gearboxes and the suspensions. I done the gearboxes while I was sort of waiting, and we're working on the reliability towards the gearboxes as well. There's very little point in doing the engines right now, so I guess we just do the next season's brakes and Maya's brakes. It'll be done 7 days after the race, so there's got to be a lot that's done that's sort of just pointless now. But it's just sort of the way it's worked out. In fact, we can do more, so because we've got the extra boosties, the extra slots now. Habit, guys. So let's work on the reliability of anything that isn't 100% reliable that's on the cars. Yeah, suspension. So we'll do the suspensions as well, reliability wise, and then performance wise, I guess we just improve stuff that's on Maya's car. So let's improve that engine and let's improve that gearbox. Actually, no, let's do that suspension because that'll be our suspension for next season. No, it won't. Will it? We've got a thingy suspension. It's a lot better, but nonetheless it'll help her out a little bit this season. So I am going to go and do practice right now, guys, and I will see you for the race, which is in Tondela, a track we did well at earlier in the season, if I remember correctly. I'm trying to think, did we? No, 4th. Oh yeah, was this the one where the safety car completely messed us up? I think it might have been, actually. Yeah, it was, because it was then Valdez crashed at the Ardennes, didn't he? No. Where did Valdez crash? Munich, so maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was Ardennes that I'm thinking of. I genuinely can't remember. Nonetheless, we're at Tondela. It's a slightly different track. Again, it's slightly longer than the previous one. It just adds in this little section and adds a corner here over this sort of looping corner. So I will see you after practice. So welcome back to race day, and practice was okay. We only got 5% of each thing. There was a point where it was like I could bring them in. I had to bring them in for fresh tyres. I wasn't going to get it anyway, so I decided to save the boots. Where was that? So we'll go the opposite way with that. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. Tyre choice. Softs will do 9. So yeah, and I should have looked because I could have one-stopped this, maybe. Yeah, I could have one-stopped this. Oh, what we're going to do is we're going to go 2 stops with Sergio, I think, in 16th. On, say, lap 8, 17, and then 25. And we'll one stop with. We can't. Yeah, no, we need to get to lap 15 to one stop, wouldn't we? No, lap 13 even. Okay, never mind. So we're doing 8:16. 8:16, and that still doesn't work. So we have to do a medium stint with Maya. So 8:16 and then mediums, I guess. And for that reason, I'm actually just going to go on that sort of mode again. It's a bit frustrating to see that Maya's going to have a medium stint just to be able to do this as a 2-stop. We'll follow her at the start, see if she can get through the slower cars in front. Sergio had a good start, but sort of got blocked off. Maya's had an okay start up into 5th, but I think the focus has to be on Sergio now. He had a good start, but he just sort of lost a bit of time on that corner, stuck behind Van Anen, and then 2 cars sort of dived down the inside while they were stuck behind each other. This is the issue with starting so far below down here. You're getting so stuck at so many different corners, and good bit of outbraking from Sergio. Maya's locked up, so great. Her tyres still aren't going to go the distance of the 1-stop strategy, so, the 2-stop. So I guess we have to just tell her to allow Sergio through and just call her race quits, because she's going to have 2 medium stints now. The only other option with her would be to go overly aggressive and go on the softs and have an extra stop, but I don't really like that idea much. I don't think she's good enough at getting past cars to justify that strategy. Sergio's slowly making his way through the field, but struggling really to get past cars at certain parts of the track. But as you can see, he's so much faster than some of the cars in front. I imagine Saha will be a bit harder to pass, as well as John Sadur, but he caught up to them fairly quickly. But I think they were getting held up by Melo and Dreyfus. So Valde is sort of in a battle just now with John Sadur that's holding probably both of them up. But Maya sort of helped him out a little bit there. I'm going to have to start conserving these tyres, otherwise I won't get out the laps that I need. I'm going to keep Maya on push, but she's told not to overtake Sergio, so I don't know. I want to kind of... Oh, good move from Valdez there. He's through, I think. He is indeed. We're going to put Maya at the end of this lap, so if we can get to, say, lap 16 on the mediums. So we want to do 10 laps plus 1 for burning. And Valdez up into 6, fighting for 5th. I think he's taken it. He has. Maya's actually not that far behind. So our race focus is now on Valdez, who is conserving his tyres for this last part of the stint, but still gaining places in time. Although he's a long way behind Saha now, showing the difference in pace of these cars. In fact, Saha is driving off into the distance at a rate of knots. We'll keep her on high and just monitor her usage. I kind of need to conserve for one more lap really if I want to make this strategy work. Kept on push for far too long. Got to go medium as well just to make sure the tyres don't go too cold. Saha just pinging in the fastest laps now while he's got all this free air. We have a 12-second gap to Gerard behind, and it's getting closed in, so yes, we're pitting soon, buddy, don't you worry. We're going to go for that one just so it's out of the way, and we need 9.97 will do. I sort of have that where I like to take my tyres in blocks. So Saha pits, he's gone for mediums. It's interesting, maybe they think they can get those mediums to the end, I don't know. Valdez coming out in 9th, but making light work of a couple of these cars hopefully, and he does. I'm going to bring Maya back down to neutral for her tyres temperature's sake. She is currently running in 12th behind Savado of all people. She seems to get stuck behind him quite a lot, but she is quite a bit behind him this time. Valdez losing a chunk of time behind Gatto in that corner there, the Italian, but can he get past Econ now? Great move, Sergio. On you go, chase after Mori now. A couple of the guys ahead, maybe doing one less stop with there, and maybe trying to do medium stops, but they've not got the tyre life to really do that unless they've pushed a bit too much early on and plan to conserve on their second stint. It's costing them a lot of time because they're running very slow, and in fact Valdez is just shredding past them really. So I think Valdez could have made a one-stop work on the mediums, but not a lot of people really are. So I think the two-stop strategy that we went for is the right one. We obviously had to change Maya's strategy to go soft, medium. Valdez getting stuck behind guys again, and now he's got two decently worn tyres, medium runners in front of him in Sahat and Rogers. Makes light work of Rogers though, and now hopefully we can start eating into that massive gap in front, but it doesn't look like it of Saha. Just think that car that he's in is just too good. Hopefully the big upgrades we have for next season will close that gap, but they'll obviously hopefully be promoted and won't be an issue anyway, so it'll hopefully be a smaller gap that we have to close to another team. So hopefully we're the one that make the big leap next season, like what that team did this year. I think it's Eastwood that he drives for, but they made a massive leap this season. Tyre temperatures are getting a bit low on both cars, so need to push on both, even though I'm not comfortable with it with the tyre. We're trying to get to lap 16, but just even if it's just for one lap, just get the tyre temperature slightly back up. Yeah, I'm just going to do it for like half a lap there with Valdez because he's just tearing through them, and same with Maya. She's now back up to 7th, so that is good, but there's a couple of cars behind her that have made stops already that might not have to pit again. Say might not, I hope not. Can we stick him into overtake mode for this last couple of laps of this? Still getting gained on by Sahai. He's too good. He's in a good car and he's too good really. Although we've gained a bit back, but yeah, we're not closing in 26 seconds I don't think. So this is lap 16, so we can bring in Valdez. No, we need to go to 17, don't we? What's his tyre wear like? Eek. It's at 29% currently. Nah. Says you can do 9 on them, so I guess you just don't push at any stage. And to account for that, I'm going to give him an extra bit of fuel. And then Maya should be far enough back. Yeah, she's far enough back that if we were to hit that pit button, she's going in this lap, so, well, the previous lap. No, she's not. But she is far enough back that we can go into the mediums with her and see out this race comfortably. And I won't need that extra lap of fuel for overtake mode to make it happen. So Valdez coming around the last couple of corners of this stint. Sahal will be very quick on the last stint as well. And those medium runners that have decided to do whatever have to stop again, so because their tyres are dead. In fact, they are stopping now. Mori's behind here, will have to stop again as well, so we've got a decent gap behind us, I think. I'm trying to see, I think it's about 15 seconds to Gerard, who's the only one who might not have to stop again, but I think he does. Tyre temperatures are looking good. So we can keep them on this strategy as the car comes out the pits to get lapped by Sergio. Worrying thing I've got right now is Mori's gaining on us on very used tyres. Of course he has to pit again, so that's going to take about 20-30 seconds off him. And as Saha's tyres start to go as well, we're starting to gain there, so that's a positive, I guess. And we're now starting to gain on Mori behind as well. So if Maya can just get another couple of positions, that'd be handy for the constructors. Valdez probably safe for second without gaining or losing anything. What's the guy behind him? Yeah, the other guy's 21 seconds behind him, so should be safe either way now as Mori pits. But we're not going to gain anything either. Saha's just far too far in front. In fact, he can stop comfortably and come out comfortably ahead with about a 23 second would be about my guess. Uh, 30 seconds, so it's even, no, 25. Doesn't update very frequently when there's a pit stop involved in it, but again he'll start pulling away. Mori is gaining on us, but we're far enough ahead that it's not a concern. In fact, I'm actually just going to do a little bit of conserving of the tyres just to make sure we get to the end on this set. I'm just going to conserve for a couple of laps, nothing more, but it's more tyre wear related rather than temperature. The temperature wasn't great, but I just want to make sure we can get to the end. Well, I say it wasn't great, it's fairly, it's okay. Mori gained 4 seconds out of us that last lap. That was one hell of a lap. Saha's responding on purple in first too, and just takes 2 seconds out of that lap. Just, yeah, just showing how far ahead that Eastwood is, really, to be honest. So we've got 3 laps left, so I'm going to now put them back onto neutral before those tyres get too cold. I'm going to push with Maya on the tyres just to get that temperature right back up. Hopefully the temperatures will go up on neutral with Sergio, or at least stabilise, because I don't want to push on these softs. So I'm very concerned I'm not going to get to the end. A bit of lag there, that was in-game lag, so I do apologise. Hopefully it doesn't look too bad on the video. We've got 2 laps left. I think we have to push just to keep get these tyre temperatures back. Even if it's just for a little bit, I'm concerned that we're not going to get the right temperature out of them. If I press pit, does it tell us? No, it tells us to the fuel, but it gives us our current tyre wear, so yeah, we'll have to go on neutral. We cannot push because we're just burning through them too quickly. In fact, we might even have to back up because we don't want these tyres going off and Mori getting that 13-second gap closed. Look at the difference Saha's just taken out of us. What was about 25 seconds when he came out of the pits, and he's just shredded 15 seconds out of us. And this is a fairly decent car. He's obviously a really good driver. I've not got him scouted, but this Valdez is a good driver for this level. In fact, he's a very good driver for this level, which is why we pay him so much. Which I'd rather not do. I'd rather have a slightly worse driver that's not paid as much and afford a better car. But second will do. Maya in 10th is again, so Maya consistently now hitting that 10th place. So second and 10th, one sort of worse point off than last race. But again, another chunk of points added to our tally that will hopefully take us up in the constructors a little bit. Yeah, but that Eastwood with Sahana is just far, far too good. It's ridiculous how good that car is with him behind the wheel. I don't know exactly what level of driver he is. I could load up my personal save and find out, but I've got no interest in doing that. I'd rather scout the drivers legitimately. So second place trophy this time. It's our 3rd podium of the season. And Valdez stays in 5th, Maya up to 14th now, ahead of Hong Liao. And we are up to 4th in the constructors, so we are gaining. We are now back. Well, we're not back, but we are where my sort of personal target was for this season, was top 4 and then a title challenge next season. Lucatelli and Eastwood are far too far ahead for us to catch, but we could maybe nick 3rd. Yeah, fairly happy with that result. If we can nick third in the constructors, that's a fantastic result for the season, considering the fact our upgrades got capped again, unfortunately, like they did last season. We also hit that 700,000 bonus, a little bit plus 2 marketability. I can probably get the team marketability up to 100% for next season, which with a 100% driver would maybe give us 4-star sponsors. There's no point in us building a helipad anytime soon. Not that we can, because you have to build HQ. Sorry, I know you guys can see the bottom thing and it clearly states what one's what, but I'm playing in windowed mode so it's easier to record, and it trims off the bottom bar, so to see it, I suppose I could look at the video, but it's not the best. But yeah, basically to get the helipad, I need to build this, which is 8 million, and then I need to spend another however much it is on the helipad. So you're talking 15-20 million, and for a team of our level, when we've got a low marketability driver that's a pay driver, it's not worth it. And to be honest, I just don't think it's worth getting rid of Maya unless we can find a pay driver that has 100% marketability that would replace her. Talking of that, I might have actually done that. I suspect. Who is it? It's not Marchetta, it's a 3-star guy, I think. It's not Dreyfus, is it Tally? No, he's only 23%. Never mind. Ignore exactly everything I just said. Or was it Renew maybe? Yeah. So this guy to replace Maya might be an option. His smoothness is very concerning though. He is 29, so he's not going to be here forever. But replacing Maya with this guy might be an option should we decide to keep Valdez or go elsewhere. So we've got 2 sponsor slots available. We'll address that in the next episode. I will end this episode here. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will hopefully catch you all next time.